Hello, my dear home cooking students. Time to do some reading. Little Penguin. How to fry chicken. As everyone knows, there's only one way to fry chicken correctly. Unfortunately, most people think their method is best, but most people are wrong. Mine is the only right way. And on the subject, I feel almost evangelical. It is not that I am a bug on method. I am fastidious about results. Fried chicken must have a crisp, deep, but not too deep crust. It must be completely cooked, yet juicy and tender, morbido. These requirements sound minimal, but achieving them requires technique. I have been frying chicken according to the correct method for about 10 years, and I realized that this skill improves over time. The last batch, partita, fried was far, far better than the first. The lady who taught my sister and me, a black woman who cooked for us in Philadelphia, was of course the apotheosis. No one will ever be fit to touch the top of her chicken fryer. I have had all kinds of nasty fried chicken served to me, usually with great flourish. Crisp little baby shoes or hockey pucks turned out by electric frying machines with names such as Little Fry Guy. Bellissimo fra l'altro, se volete fare un Google fa morire da ridere. È un dispositivo per friggere. Baby shoes, quindi che sanno da scarpa. Hockey puck, il puck è chiamiamolo così, la palla, il disco per giocare a hockey, duro e nero. Beautifully golden morsels, completely raw on the inside. Chicken that has been fried and put into the fridge, giving the crust the texture of a white paper towel. I have also described to me Viennese fried chicken, which involves egg and breadcrumbs, tipico italiano, and is put in the oven after frying with drizzled with butter. It sounds very nice, but it is not fried chicken. To fry chicken that makes people want to stand up and sing the Star-Spangled Banner, l'inno nazionale americano, the following facts of life must be taken seriously. Ricordiamoci che il fried chicken in America è una cosa seria, lo mangiano sempre. Fried chicken should be served warm. It should never be eaten straight from the fryer. It needs time to cool down and set. Likewise, fried chicken must never see the inside of a refrigerator because this turns the crisp into something awful and cottony, cotonoso. Contrary to popular belief, fried chicken should not be deep fried. Anyone who says you merely shake up the chicken in a bag with flour is fooling himself. More on this later. Deep fry vuol dire proprio friggere a alta temperatura dentro praticamente litri e litri d'olio. Fried chicken must be made in a chicken fryer, a steep-sided frying pan with a domed top. It must never be breaded or coated with anything except flour, which can be spiced with salt, pepper, and paprika. No egg, no crumbs, no crushed Rice Krispies. Mio Dio, c'è chi lo fa. Quindi niente pane. Now that the basics have been stated, the preparation is next. The chicken pieces should be roughly the same size. This means that the breast is cut into quarters. The breast is the hardest to cook just right, as it tends to get dry. People who don't quarter their breast usually end up with either a large, underdone half, or they overcompensate and fry it until it resembles beef jerky. Beef jerky, cucina giamaicana, beef jerky, ehm, è una cosa che viene da Giamaica, è la carne secca, affumicata, dura come non mai, ma molto molto buono se ti piace questo tipo di cose, ma terribile. Alright, quindi il pollo fritto non dovrebbe sapere da quella roba là. The chicken should be put in a dish and covered with little water or milk. What? This will help to keep the flour on. Let the chicken stand at room temperature. It is not good to put cold, raw chicken into hot oil. Meanwhile, the flour should be put in a deep wild bowl with salt, pepper, and paprika added to taste. I myself adore paprika and feel it gives the chicken a smoky taste and a beautiful color. To coat the chicken, lay a few pieces at a time in the bowl and pack the flour on as if you were a child making sand pies. Sand pies are tipo castelletti di sabbia. Any excess flour should be packed between the layers. It is important to make sure that every inch of chicken has a nice, thick cover. Now heat the oil and let the chicken sit. And now to the frying. There are people who say, and probably correctly, that chicken should be fried in lard and Crisco. Crisco. Non credo ci sia in Italia il Crisco. Lo chiamano shortening. Shortening, non so neanche se esiste in italiano. Grasso alimentare, eccolo qua. All right, quindi Crisco è un tipo di grasso alimentare. They love to use it. Very popular. For cakes, pastry, and frying. Quindi usano tutto. Noi in Italia usiamo l'olio di oliva, ovviamente. Fried food. All right. And now to the frying. There are people who say, probably correctly, that chicken should be fried in lard and Crisco. Quindi insieme lardo e Crisco. But I am not one of these people. Fried food is bad enough for you. I feel it should not be weighed worse. The lady who taught me swore by Wesson oil. I have no idea what it is, so let's go and see. Wesson oil. Wesson oil is a type of American vegetable oil manufactured in Memphis, Tennessee. All right, so it's veggie oil, all-purpose frying oil. And I swear by it too, quindi ci giuro anch'io. With the addition about 1/4 part of light sesame oil. This gives a wonderful, Madonna, questa cosa qua non riesco a toglierla, wonderful taste and is worth the added expense. It also helps to realize that both oils are polyunsaturated in case one cannot fry without guilt. Quindi polysaturated è quello un po' più grasso che ti fa diventare grasso, quindi ti fa sentire in colpa. Molto buono però. The oil should come up just under the halfway mark of your kitchen fryer, quindi sulla teggia. Heat it slowly until a piece of bread on a skewer fries. You dip it. Skewer tipo una spadina. If it does, you're ready to start. Quindi se il pane scricchiola, you're ready to go. Carefully slip into the oil as many pieces as will fit. The rule is to crowd a little. Turn down the heat at once and cover. The idea of covering frying chicken makes many people squeal, but it is the only correct method. It gets the chicken cooked through. Remember that the chicken must be just done, juicy and crisp, about 6 minutes or so per side. And you must turn it once. It's probably about right, although dark meat takes a little longer. A sharp fork makes a good tester. When the chicken just slips off the fork, it's done inside. Take the cover off, turn up the heat, and fry it to the color of colonial pine stain, a dark honey color. Stain è in inglese il modo che si chiama la pittura per legno. Eccolo qua. Stain. Eccolo là, the stain. Quindi quel colore là. Or dark honey. Set it on a platter and put it in the oven. If your oven is gas, there is no need for any more warmth than the provided by the pilot light. If electric, turn it up a little in advance, then turn it off. You have now made the perfect fried chicken, quindi si asciuga nel caldo soffuoso del forno. And you have suffered. There are many disagreeable things about fried chicken. No matter how careful you are, flour gets all over everything, and the oil splatters far beyond the stove. It's impossible to fry chicken without burning yourself at least once. For about 24 hours, your house smells of fried chicken. This is nice only during dinner, and then begins to pall. Impallidire. Wake up to the smell of cooking fat. It is not wonderful. Furthermore, frying chicken is just about the most boring thing you can do. You can't read while you do it. Music is drowned out by the constant sizzling. Finally, as you fry, you are consumed with the realization that fried food is terrible for you, even if you serve it only 4 times a year. But the rewards are many. And when you appear with your platter, your family and friends greet you with cries of happiness in America. Soon your table is full of ecstatic eaters, including, if you're lucky, some delirious Europeans. Noi. The British are especially impressed by fried chicken. As the cook, you get to take the pieces you like best, of course. As for me, I snag, afferrare il volo, the backs, those most neglected and delectable bits. And I do it without a trace of remorse. After all, I did the cooking. Not only have you mastered a true American folk tradition, but you know that next time you will be even better. So, yes, why is America called America? Mi fa morire da ridere, ma vedete che è una cosa popolare. Why is America in love with fried chicken? It's a staple, S-T-A-P-L-E. È proprio una cosa assolutamente comune e amata. They just love it. Of course, chicken is affordable, less than beef, so it's a thing that, especially in the south of the United States, and especially, yes, the African American community has developed a big thing with, I'll share this link, this little video, a big thing with, they just love it. Please be silent. And yeah, you could go on talking about fried chicken, particularly in the south of the United States. It's very, very popular. You know, KFC, of course. There's other chains like Popeyes. Popeyes, another restaurant chain that's extremely famous. They just go crazy. They just go crazy. Louisiana fried chicken, of course, from the south. So this was the story, and I'll ask you a few questions in the chat line. Take care, guys.